Very good morning. My name is Richard. I'm the captain of flight to La Romana, and we are very happy to welcome you to our flight, Eurowings flight, operated by Sun Express. And my first officer this morning will be Janu.
Good morning, my name is Janusz Simonsen, I'm the first officer, and I hope you will enjoy this flight to La Romana, and we have some interesting information later on for you.
And together with my cabin crew, we will fly the whole routing from Cologne to La Romana for the air clips video. In the flight deck we will show you some cool facts we learned during the training and we're using every day for our daily flights. Alright, we got the routing already, and we checked together the routing for the flight to La Romana.
Yeah.
As you saw, our block fuel will be 63,000 kilograms. We took 400 kilograms for taxi, even we're going to depart from runway 14 left, which is a short taxi routing.
Yeah.
Takeoff fuel will be around 62.6, and we have an additional extra fuel of around 14 minutes, and the trip time will be 9 hours and 37, maybe 35 minutes.
Yeah.
The routing itself, we have a random net track routing, and we're leaving via, I guess via Adara is our exit point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Adara.
Alright.
In 360.
Alright. So we are quite, we have a quite northern routing, even we have to turn there after a beam, guess, yeah, Canada to the south. And we will fly along the routing around to La Romana and join there after the New York area. Overhead, let's check together, around 45. So we're changing from Shanwick to Gander, from Gander to New York.
Yeah, let's check.
Alright, turbulence is around 330. Will last until, let's say, 5 hours.
Yeah.
So we'll tell the cabin to prepare the cabin for light turbulences, and the rest of the routing should be quite smooth until landing. It's quite good.
Yeah. Yeah.
The aircraft is fine.
Just the recline. The first officer
Right.
seat is not in.
Yeah. You check it out yet now?
Yeah, but it's okay.
It's okay?
It's fine. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I can.
You can sit comfortably.
Yeah, for 10 hours, it's okay.
It's 9 hours 35. Good. Alright.
Okay, this is ops copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Aircraft stand is Alpha 17.
Alpha 17. Alright.
The shuttle is informed. Pickup will be 25.
25.
Yeah.
9:25 local time. I will tell the cabin that the flight time will be around 9:30. 9:35. That's okay.
Yeah.
But let's try to climb up to 380, because we should be actually
Adara
at 360, and on the first 20 west we should climb again 380. So maybe we can climb already on 380.
Already on
380, shortly before Adara.
Okay.
So to save some communications between the controller.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Perfect. Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our flight to La Romana. Today we will fly 9 hours and 35 minutes. And it will be at the beginning a quite rough flight. We have some turbulences. The turbulence will start around 3 hours 30 and will last till 5. So in this time, please be cautious with the trolleys, and please always be sure that the galley is secured. And in La Romana the weather is quite nice. We expect sunny afternoon, and the temperatures around 30 degrees centigrade. Jano and I will fly together tonight, more or less 2-man cockpit. And we ordered the fuel. The bus will be here in a couple of minutes. Jano, do you have any
No, just the aircraft stand is Alpha 17.
So it's an open position for us. And whenever you're ready, we can start the journey.
Good morning. Beautiful day for flying. We will make an outside check right now. This is mandatory before every flight to check that every equipment of the aircraft is fit and safe to fly. So we start at the left forward fuselage and we check that all the pitot port and static ports are free of obstruction. That the outflow valve is clear, that all the antennas are in correct position and not damaged, and we continue for the nose section. We check that the AOA probe is intact and the temperature probes down here. There you can see the pitot probes, and we step back a little and we have a clear view of the aircraft. This is the nose wheel, and we check the running surface. Here you can see the door of the avionic compartment. This is closed, and then we continue on for the left-hand side of the fuselage. So here's cargo loading in progress right now. Right-hand engine number 2, the CF6, which weighs around 5 tons and can produce a thrust of up to 310 kilonewton. We check that the fan blades are not damaged and there are no foreign objects inside the engine. All access doors to the engine are closed. All right. And then you check all the surfaces of the aircraft. This is the leading edge of the right-hand wing. So again, we check all the running surfaces of the tires. Here you can see the brake pins, which gives an indication of the wear of the brakes. This is the tail section, very loud because the APU, the auxiliary power unit is running, which produces electricity and breathe air for the air conditioning.
Well, this is quite normal on the ground. This is the second outflow valve on the rear section of the left fuselage, and this is in open configuration on the ground. So right now we are on the left hand side and we are checking the leading edge of the left wing. This looks quite fine, no dents. Okay, now I'm finished with the outside check and we go upstairs to Captain Richard Murin and continue with the flight preparation.
Okay, Arno, we are standing, our parking stand is right now Alpha 17, so we will get a pushback and we will taxi from Alpha 17 to runway 14 left. It will be a short taxi routing via Lima, Bravo and Alpha 7 holding point, and then we'll make a lineup full runway length for runway 14 left. We expect... Did we get the clearance already?
Nope, I didn't.
Can you send? Yeah, you can send the clearance. Good, I sent.
Nehmen von Papa is fine, yeah.
We expect Nehmen von Papa departure on runway 14 left. The minimum safe altitude is initially 2,800, and after we're crossing more or less inbound to Nehmen is 3,800. Good. So 14 left. We have at 700 feet or above on a course of 136 inbound to Delta Kilo 132. We've got an ATC message. One for left, now one Papa. Squawk 4105 slots. None. Good. So we got the clearance. That's quite nice. Well, I will continue with the briefing. Nehmen von Papa, out of runway 14 left, at 700 feet or above on a course of 136, inbound Delta Kilo 132. Thereafter, inbound Delta Kilo 146, 137, and Nehmen. We'll join after Nehmen the airway of Yankee 868 inbound to Marbles. Speed restriction is only 250 below 10,000. Initially flight level is 340. You can climb up to 360. And the GPS is on high. The frequency for departure is 13535. The second one is standby. Initial climb will be 5,000. Set.
Checked.
Let's continue with the numbers so we can put in the performance in there.
Yeah. I calculated the. Can you disconnect the ground power?
Alright. Let's put the actual numbers into the system.
Okay.
So we have 273 passengers in total. Let's write it down.
I got it here on the master.
273. So we have a take of zero fuel weight of 155.7.
155.7.
And a max zero fuel of 28.3.
28.3
gives us a takeoff weight actual of 218.3 tons.
Checked.
And the landing mass should be
calculating 164.4.
This is correct. We have right now 163.8, but we're in the range, it's good. And our step trim is 4 up.
4.0, right?
Yes, correct. And the calculation was done for the departure 14 left with a weight of 222, so we're in the safe side.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that.
Perfect. It's a comfortable departure, no stick restriction for the flaps.
Yeah.
And we have an underload of 14,240 kilograms. That's okay. We have some cargo in there. Okay. Can we compare the numbers along with you? Yeah. And for the clearance itself, Nervenich 1 Papa, and the squawk is 4105.
4105.
Initial climb is 5,000 feet.
Checked.
Total 1, we have 16905.
16905, correct?
Common 2 is 4205.
Yeah, exactly.
Common 3 is 4226.
Yes.
Common 4 is 4660.
Yes.
And common 5 is 63.
Yeah, perfect. That's good. You got your loads ready?
I got it.
We will talk about on time.
Are you guys have parking ready set?
Yes, set.
Okay, remove the trucks and here, okay?
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Ciao.
Have a nice time, bye-bye.
Cheers.
So everything's done, right?
Yeah.
So this is the load sheet.
Yeah, if you close the door, I will make a short announcement.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, ciao. Ladies and gents, good afternoon to my flight deck, your captain. On behalf of the entire crew, I welcome in this flight to La Romana. We are ready to start. All doors are closed. We'll get our pushback in a couple of seconds. Our flight time this afternoon will be calculated around with 9 hours and 35 minutes. I will give you further details during the cruise. I hope you feel already fine on board. I wish you a very nice flight.
Pins, covers, removed. Signs. Fuel quantity.
We have 62,920 kilograms.
Altimeters.
1004, 250
1004, 250.
kilos.
Windows, doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
Is to go.
Pipe brake.
Yes.
Before start check is complete. Startup is approved according EOBT or CTOS.
And it's 40.
Yeah. So we have our startup.
We are anytime ready for push and start.
Die Flugzeit wurde im Voraus mit 9 Stunden 35 Minuten berechnet. Wir möchten daran bitten, Ihre Mobilgeräte wie Smartphones, Tablets und E-Reader.
Now, go ahead. Okay, please leave parking brake. The parking brake is released. Off button is 41. 41. Remember last time? We were on time as well. Leaving the sound in front.
Yeah.
Okay, you're pretty good at 1 and 2. Perfect. Starting engine number 1 and 2 starts. Engine starts. And engine 1 starting.
Im vorderen Bereich, 4 in der Mitte und 2 im hinteren Bereich der Kabine. Die Notausgänge sind mit dem Wort Exit gekennzeichnet. Fluchtwegsmarkierungen am Boden führen Sie zu diesen.
Alright, starting engine number 2. Ground?
Here's number 2.
Perfect. Engine 2 starts.
This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. All exits are equipped with slides. 2 exits are the front, 4 in the middle and 2 to the rear part of the cabin. Emergency exits are marked with the words exit. Floor level lighting will guide you to these exits.
The parking brake. The parking brakes. Alright, ground, you can disconnect all the ground equipment. Clear signal, please, from to your exit. The left hand side would be nice. Wish you a very nice day, see you next time. Thank you, just.
Okay, to the end and start, remove all the equipment and I'll see you on the right hand side.
Alright, see you on the right.
Bye-bye.
So my phone company goes up. And after that one, the most important thing for today's flight.
Yeah.
Sunglasses. Alright, flight controls. Are you ready?
Yep. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
So he's giving you a sign. Can you give him an okay?
Yep.
Perfect. And watch out the button.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Alright, very fast.
Mama after start now?
Oh yeah, sorry.
After start, NTS.
Up.
Ecom status.
Next.
Trim.
We have 27.7% 0.
After start check is complete.
10 to overtake company traffic. Waiting on Alpha, taxi Bravo 10.
Eurowings 142 heavy request taxi.
Eurowings Alpha 2, 9, commence taxi Bravo. I call you back in a second.
Yeah, start taxi Bravo, Eurowings 142. Right here.
And left is clear as well. On to the left.
Yeah.
Ring 757, as soon as the 330 from the left has passed, left right, continue Bravo for Bravo 30. Eurowings 757 behind the 330 from left to right, continue Bravo, Bravo 30.
Probably you will give us F7, right?
Yeah, I guess
It's nothing else possible.
Eurowings 142, the first Airbus is now leaving taxiway, so continue Alpha 7 holding point.
Eurowings 142, continue Alpha 7, holding point 1 for left.
Perfect. This traffic is gone.
Yeah.
Good. Brake checks.
Brake pressure 0.
Eurowings 142, report ready, 12497, show.
Yeah, ready on 12497, show.
Well, the nice thing today is taxi. I love the taxi.
Yeah.
Especially with this big one, it's quite nice. So there's one traffic in there. The weather radar test is done.
Mike Papa, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, this is the microphone. Proceeding traffic inside.
Do you have any echo on your side?
Negative. Put it down to -11 or -10. Let's check it out. Let's go.
Range is 80.
Ryanair 63 Tango Foxtrot, vacate Alpha 3, contact ground 121 is 25.
I will stay in the terrain mode.
Yeah.
You're staying on the radar gets
Okay.
none. V4 takeoff checklists.
Before takeoff, flight controls.
Checked.
Checked flaps.
2.
2. Takeoff speeds and flaps.
Mike Papa, turn left heading 160, clear practice RMP approach runway 1 for left.
Flex.
Left 160, we are cleared.
151,
Practice RMP approach 1 for left.
156, flex 38, Ecam Memo,
Takeoff no blue.
down to the right.
Below the line.
Takeoff runway,
1 for left, full length.
1 for left, full length, and PAX.
On engines.
Before takeoff check is complete.
I get it ready for departure.
Current tower more Eurowings 142 heavy, ready for departure.
142 more, next inbound 5 miles, able for expeditious departure.
After.
142, wind 120 degrees, 11 knots, runway 1 for left, clear for takeoff.
Eurowings 142, runway 1 for left, clear for takeoff. Cabin crew prepare for departure.
Good. Let's make it rolling. You are ready?
Yeah.
Good. Good, it's okay.
Right.
Starting button, chrono, it's good. So, left side is clear.
Right.
One for left by the numbers. Done. Take off. Flick 38, SRS runway, outer thrust blue.
Thrust set.
Checked. Thrust can climb out of thrusts. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Kulissen 3, hello, nochmal QNH 1003. 1203, and again, area over our target, proceed back to the for fueling Transatlantikflug 1. Kulissen 3, proceed direct threshold runway 1 for right, and stand by for crossing runway 1 for left. We'll stand by for crossing, inbound,
Speed check.
1 for right.
Flap 0.
Target 598 ready. 34 runway 8, hello, line up runway 1 for left. Line up runway 1 for left, Eurowings 598.
Lang und radar more. Eurowings 142 heavy passing 2200 Dominish 1 pop.
Eurowings 142 hello, identified, climb by SID flight level 150.
Eurowings 142 climbing 150 by SID.
15,000 altitude.
Eurowings 825 Alpha, ready for Kulissen. 825 Alpha, call back for descent, use 250 knots for sequence. 650, Eurowings 825 Alpha, sugar bomb, Eurowings 8 Hotel Zulu to Germany, descent level 250. 8 Hotel Zulu, identified, descent flight level 220. Descent flight level 220, Eurowings 8 Hotel Zulu. Meter 873, contact director 121.050, bye-bye.
Standard passing 56.
873 121.050.
5. 11050, Padilla 87, take good day.
Trans 5602, proceed inbound Elda, speed 280 knots or greater.
Inbound Elder and 280 knots or greater, 5602.
Delta Tango, contact radar 128.550.
12855, Iberia 31 Delta Tango, yes.
Eurowings 142, proceed direct Nafak.
Eurowings 142 direct Navak.
Inbound to Navak.
Trans 5602, descent flight level 130.
Capital level 130, North Trans 5602.
Patrick Scotland, 598 to 700 feet, coming 50. 598, hello, identified, climb flight level 120.
Climb flight level 120, you're 598.
825 Alpha, descent flight level 70.
Descending flight level 70, Eurowings 825 Alpha.
Ready to 538, hello, descending level 250. 538, identified.
What do you think about the belts?
I think we can turn north now. Okay.
Double check, so from the
Clear
level
right now.
190, climbing level 230.
Copy active.
The order.
Done.
Right at the level 1 Romeo, request Atlantic.
Recommended max flight level is 370.
Farthest recording initially.
4104, level 170 Romeo.
825 Alpha, contact director 121.050, bye-bye.
11050, 825 Alpha, choose.
426 Delta, descent flight level 160.
160, right, 146.
142, climb flight level 200.
Eurowings 142 climbing flight level 200.
Hot blue, flight level 2.
So to all of our viewers, you're right now passing flight level 150 and we're looking for initial cruise flight level 340, right? And we're heading to the southeast coast of Great Britain, and from there on we will continue crossing the Atlantic northern part of the Atlantic.
Number Sierra Romeo is identified. Are you ready to cover? What is it? 4,000 feet. You request is final.
That's request from level, but I can go higher if you want.
It's one Hangela, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, higher is a good idea later on. Number Sierra Romeo, call you for the clearance in 20 seconds.
Okay, Sierra Romeo.
Wings 142, contact Brussels 128.4505.
Brussels on 128.450, units 142 by.
Speed running is speed context.
Brussels, good morning, Eurowings 142, heavy passing 186, climbing flight level 200, direct Madak.
Eurowings 142 Brussels, good morning, radar contact, climb to flight level 240.
Eurowings 142, climbing flight level 240.
Continue climb flight level 300, out of level 250, direct to Dana.
Eurowings 140, climbing flight level 300, out of 250, direct Denmark.
Pattern 372 uniform, maintain level 310 when reaching some alternate traffic, 1 minute out to 1,000 above your grade level, Boeing 767. Maintain 310 reaching pattern 372 uniform.
Ladies and gents, once more good afternoon from the flight deck. Your captain with some brief information to our flights. As we took off from Köln inbound to the southeast, returned inbound to Brussels, we overflew London Heathrow and crossed Ireland. Right now we're overhead the North Atlantic and heading inbound to the east coast of the States. We'll pass by also Newfoundland and thereafter return inbound to the south. Inbound to the Bermudas, we will overfly the Turks and Caicos Islands. Thereafter we will be, after a short while, inbound to La Romana. We're on time right now. We expect landing at 2:25 local time. That's around in 7 hours, and our speed right now is indicated with 835 kilometers per hour over ground, and the altitude at the moment 38,000 feet, which equals around 11,600 meters. And during the afternoon we will try to climb a little bit higher to save some fuel. Dear passengers, I hope you feel fun on board, enjoying the flight with us. I wish you a very nice afternoon, and as soon as we get the weather of La Romana, we'll call you back. Good afternoon again from the flight deck. This is Richards, and we are already airborne. We are overhead the North Atlantic. We departed from Cologne. We passed by Ireland, and right now we are in the Shenvik FIR. We are approaching the coordinates of 50 north, 30 west, and we may expect some light turbulence in the next few minutes. But the weather here up in the sky is quite nice. It's sunny, and we will have the whole afternoon a nice ride to La Romana. Our takeoff in Cologne was quite long. We had to taxi very short. That's very inconvenient for the cabin crew because they have to prepare for the departure, that the cabin is secured. And when we were approaching the holding point at the runway, another traffic was inbound, and we were cleared for takeoff in front of the traffic, so we had a chance to make a rolling takeoff, immediate takeoff. The takeoff weight itself, our aircraft was quite heavy. We had 218 tons, and our speeds was around 280 kilometers per hour during the rotation. And our initial climb was 18,000 feet, as I remember. And after we got the clearance to climb up to 38,000 feet, right now we are 38,000 feet. And we'll continue at that level until we burn off a little bit of fuel to get a little bit lighter, to continue up to 40,000 feet. The flight itself, we have around 6 hours and 30 minutes to go, and we expect an on-time landing in La Romana. We will land at 2:30 local time. Very convenient for us because after the landing we have to take the bus to the hotel, the shuttle, and thereafter we will immediately change our dresses and we will jump into the Japanese restaurant, because over there they have very nice sushi and there is live music as well. We are now overhead Shanwick FIR, and we have not really VHF or HF communication. We are communicating with the controllers down there in Shanwick via ARCROS. So we have our box. We can put all our requests, either it's vertical or lateral requests, speeds, and deviation requests into the box, into our ARCROS system, and within a couple of seconds we get the answer from Shanwick. ARCROS will guide us until, I guess, it will be around New York area, and during New York FIR we will most probably get kicked out, and we'll back up again with VHF radio communication.
In the economy we have basic and smart. In smart fare they have one hot meal, one cold meal, and drinks included. My colleagues worked in the economy class with our trolley. They prepare everything for that. We start first with the hot meal. After that, two colleagues goes and serves the drinks, and then we make sometimes it depends of the flight, how long, how the passengers feel, hungry or not. Then we make a service again, and before we're landing 2.5 hours or 3 hours before we're landing, we start the second service. I will make you a hot coffee, and it's the best way on the aircraft to stay fit and awake. A lot of flight attendants drink a lot of coffee, trust me. So, cool coffee maker. Be careful, enjoy your hot coffee. Cheers.
Well, you're watching the movie right now about our flight to La Romana, and I guess you're interested into flying, into aviation, into piloting stuff. I can just tell you that it's not that hard as you believe to become a pilot. There are a lot of ways and a lot of career possibilities in aviation. There is a European Flight Academy which assists you into piloting, into getting as well a good career into the Lufthansa group. And don't be worried about financing. Today you can get good loans and easy loans to become a pilot. And the schools, there are so many possibilities after your school career, after your education as a pilot, to get into the cockpits. Either you start on the short routes in the medium or in the long haul, as we do right now. And there are always ways to get into the cockpit. Doesn't care how old you are, which background you have, and which school you finished. What about languages? Actually, if you don't speak German, English is good. If you are not that well in English, you get a training anyway. Aviation English is not that difficult. And to get more information, you can see over here at the website how to get into aviation, into the piloting. Well, how did I become a pilot? Actually, it was a quite interesting way. As I finished my school, I started to get interested into aviation and into aircraft itself, and started my career actually in Vienna, in Austria. I started on the Dash 8-400, which is a turboprop aircraft. It's a short, medium haul. And thereafter, I had the chance to fly for a Turkish company, Sun Express, on a 737 for nearly 5 years. And after that, I applied for the long haul, and yeah, I did the examinations and interviews and passed all of them, and flying right now for more than yeah, let's say 1.5 years on that 330. The challenge itself is that you're coming from the short haul. It's a totally different operation. Going on the medium haul, which is again different, and the whole long haul is a little bit more relaxed. On the other side, we're sitting here right now for already 5.5 hours. Well, we did 2 turns for about 10 degrees to the left or to the right, and we will sit here another 3 hours until we reach our destination. But it's a quite nice opportunity to see different corners of this planet, which you can never do it on the short haul. I started as a first officer, actually as a second officer, and became a first officer, and now I'm a captain for more than 10 years. And well, I like it. Actually, I love it. I love to fly. Every day I'm sitting in the aircraft. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Welcome on Airclip's YouTube channel. My name is Yasmin, I'm 20 years old, and I'm a flight attendant by Eurowings, and I really love my job. I appreciate my job. It's always changing, the passengers are changing, my destinations are changing. I traveled to 3 different continents before, to Asia, to Thailand, Bangkok, to Africa, to Mauritius, to Cape Town, and to Namibia Windhoek. It was so nice. And to America, and no, 4th continents. I went to South America as well, to the Karibik Islands, what I prefer because of my last name as well. My last name is Martinez Perez, and we have a lot of Spanish destinations.
So as you all know, my name is Jarno. I come from a small town near Frankfurt. I'm 41 years old, and I started flying with an airline company in 2015. Before I was a dentist, well, I was 20 for some reason I started studying dentistry. I worked for almost 8 years as a dentist. And well, because I never lost the dream becoming a pilot since my father is a pilot. I started attending pilot school in 2012 and I finished in 2014, and then with some luck I had the chance to attend the assessment center of Sun Express Germany. At first I was on the 737 fleet out of Frankfurt, and after 2 years we had the chance to apply for a long-haul operation on the A330, and that's what I started last year in August with type rating. And on the Eclipse channel you can see quite a lot of cockpit videos of different airliners, and most of them they introduce their aircraft as one of the best airliners in the world, but we are now here in the A330, and probably this is really the best aircraft you can fly. It's like on many other aircraft from other manufacturers, you don't have a table for them. So for 8 or 9 hours flight time, this is our office.
If you're still really not satisfied and sure if you become a pilot, or if you want to become a pilot, then look at our layover. Who am I? Well, I am flying for Eurowings. I am employed by Sun Express, which had the opportunity to start the long haul for Eurowings in Cologne. And as I told you before, I came from the medium haul 737 as a captain, and started here as a captain on a 330-200 in the name of Eurowings, employed by Sun Express.
Right now we are cruising at flight level 400, and we have left the oceanic area, and we are right now in waters airspace, and we have still some time until top of descent and until the approach briefing of Captain Richard. We're coming closer to our top of descent, and we need to make all the preparations in the approach briefing, and so you join us later for the approach briefing of Richard.
We are starting soon with our approach, so whenever you're ready I can start with my approach briefing.
I'm ready.
Good, my friend. So the big picture itself, we have a short runway. We're still quite heavy with
around expected 166 tons for landing. The airfield is okay, the weather is good, and the NOTAMs we checked together at the departure. Quite good. Let's start with the fuel. The extra fuel during the arrival will be around 26 minutes, it's 2.1 tons. And in case of diversion to Santo Domingo, the routing for the approaches in there, if we cannot land there, we will go around, discontinue. We go to Santo Domingo, and the fuel will be around 4.5 if we are landing in Santo Domingo, so it's quite good fuel-wise. For the flight plan itself, the top of the sun is starting 1750. We will proceed by Karen and Mackie to Petri. Thereafter we'll start the Petri 1 Delta arrival. The Petri 1 Delta is leading us inbound to Lima Romeo 410 and to Biben. Overhead Lima Romeo 410 we have a speed constraint of 220 knots and an altitude constraint of 6,780 feet. And overhead Biben we have a speed constraint of 210 knots and an altitude constraint of 3,450 feet or above. Thereafter we will continue inbound to Lima Romeo 450 to Virno, which is more or less an outer marker and 3 degrees descent, 2,000 or above. And then the minimum today is, check again, for the runway 11, Arnold GNS approach is 690 feet plus a 50 increment, gives us 740 set. In case of go-arounds, at Lima Romeo 455 at 640 feet or above, we'll continue inbound to Lima Romeo 456, inbound to Mopo and climb to 3,000 feet. Join in the floor.
Checked.
Then the performance itself, as we briefed before, we have QNH of 101, a temperature around 27 degrees. The wind right now is 70 with 10. We will get an update as soon as we get in contact with the tower. The transition level is 185, approach should be around 134, and the clean speed is 205. VLS is 129, minimum 740 as a briefed. It will be a comfy full landing. And the calculation was done. Check again. Oh, it's done. It's gone. Let me put again the numbers into the landing tool. We got a wind of 70 with 10. Gives us a landing distance of 2,062 meters, which is factored around 2,370 meters. So the margin will be nearly 600 meters. Is it okay for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. So I will plan a full landing full and auto brake low. After the landing, we have to make a backtrack. So we are coming in runway 11. We will make a touchdown, we will land, and we have to backtrack again on the runway 29. Most probably we'll vacate if there's no other aircraft parking there, Alpha 2, and go to the apron. And normally, as I remember, last time we were parking around 3, 4, or 5. Perfect. So for the performance itself, I'm done. Thereafter, the RATNAV. Right now there's nothing there, it's quite early put something. And the approach will be done via nav and flat pathing. So since we have a 3 degrees flat path angle and the minimum sector altitude is 3,500 feet, should be no effect at all. The vertical speeds, the descent rate should be around, let's say initially with the ground speed, should be around initially 180s, so they want us to reduce the speed as soon as possible. I guess it will be around 700 to 800 feet, and after we go on the 3 degrees. We will do a stabilized approach. They want us to establish as soon as possible. if there's a visual contact with the grounds and the airport, most probably they will ask us for a visual approach. We can do the visual approach as well.
Yeah. Checked.
I will fly with the autopilot, and as soon as we have the ground by inside, disengage the autopilot manually. Do you have any
questions?
Thank you very much.
Eurowings 142, contact Miami Center 126.45.
Miami 126.45, Eurowings 142 good day. Miami good day, Eurowings 142, heavy descent, flight level 310, down, that's it.
Alles gut? So, zum wir starten.
Ja.
Beginnen den Flug.
Yeah. Do you have enough time for that?
Yeah.
Is there enough time?
Yeah, there is. There is a lot of time. You can spend the whole evening at the pool.
What day is sunset? Local time.
It's 8.
142 heavy, cross the Acevo intersection at maintain level 2 of an Acevo.
Eurowings 142, cross Acevo and maintain flight level 270.
270, all blue speed descents. So, fast bells. I think it's a good idea. Concept of the needed change. Service times. You have to call Santo Domingo 10 minutes before entering Santo Domingo.
Okay, to see.
Yep.
Santo Domingo control with the Eurowings 142 heavy.
31 for Santo Domingo, radar contact after Acevo, perfect direct to Begleiten. For the Anna approach from 11 at La Romana, QNH 3004.
Eurowings 142 after Acevo, direct Begleiten for the Anna approach runway 11 and altimeter is 2004. We're still with Miami.
Roger.
Can you give me the latest weather of La Romana?
1 YU, tiene 1.08 knots. Correction, 360 degrees. Wind La Romana to factor degrees 15 knots, tiene 30.04, visibility more than kilometers.
2004, thank you, Eurowings 142. So back on number 1.
No call changes. In the meantime,
Okay.
we passed 2000s. Approaching 1,000s. When this copy
I stay with Santo Domingo.
142 heavy.
Eurowings
Santo Domingo control, 124.3, have a good afternoon.
Eurowings 142 heavy, Santo Domingo 124.3, good day. Eurowings 142 now with you.
Roger, 142.
So,
3004.
Santo Domingo, JetBlue 1411. JetBlue 1411, Santo Domingo, right. Tower level 350, estimate peak speed 1757, scorpion 5715.
Acevo and then direct Begleiten for the ANAF 11.
Acevo descents. Hold start. Today we will sleep good, I guess. After some sushi. After some sushi we will sleep quite well.
Here we want for position to 16,000 feet, flight direct Begleiten.
Eurowings 142 descending 16,000 feet direct Begleiten.
Inbound to Begleiten and 16,000. All through, thrust idle, open descent.
Spark now, 1134. Okay, Spark 1134. Frequency again, PNR 1042. 127.8. 278, thanks.
So, bybank we have to be at 3,000 feet or above. Maximum speed is to 10. Increase a little bit the speed to get straight up our altitude.
Cleared altitude.
That's correct. Altimeters.
3004 241.
3004 241. Ocean. Looks a little bit cloudy, but it's not quite nice. We can see the islands. The islands. So, after bybank, the initial approach fix 3000. Inbound is 109. Initial fix.
Good afternoon, radar contact. Contact you all approach 119.
Good, the GPS primary is on high.
Okay, we're still
Priority is 2.0, estimated 0.09. That's okay for us. Approach.
Eurowing 142, contact Las Americas, approach 93, bye-bye.
On the mountain through Eurowings 142 back. Approach 100, Eurowings 142 heavy, passing 196, descending 16,000.
Eurowing 142, Las Americas approach, Roger. Radar contact, descend to 4,000 feet, direct to 5.
Eurowings 142 descending 4,000 feet, direct 5.
Hopefully 4,000.
Unit 30.04.
Opposite, climbing 500 feet above us.
So happy to have at least a few hours at the beach. It was so cold the last couple of days.
It was, yeah.
1 week before it was 10 plus in Germany. And then I came back from Mexico and it was 0.
Yeah, no. Same here, yeah.
And until my next rotation I have 10 days.
Yeah, alright. So we're happy to have a little bit of sun, huh? But the next week the weather should be quite nice in Germany, I heard.
Yeah. Spring is
approaching. 15 degrees, 16, 17 degrees.
Eurowing 142, clear for the airnav approach, runway 11 command.
Eurowing 142, clear airnav approach.
Eurowing 142, confirm indicator speed.
Eurowings 142, we have 250.
Oh, yeah.
Control to 866, passing sending 6,000 of course to Titan.
Condor 866, Las Americas approach on Roger, radar contact, number 2 in the sequence. Your traffic is now at 2 o'clock, your position 21 miles southbound, leaving 7,000 feet, descending is Airbus 330.
Yeah. We could go down for 3,000, we are cleared on approach.
Checked.
Okay.
Just waiting for the ground contact.
Yeah.
There's some high terrain over here.
866, continue descent 5,000.
Completely descent 5,000, good 866.
United 1473 for higher contact Santo Domingo, North Sector 124, decimal 3.
4, United.
Good. Ground contact 3,000 feet until 5 and thereafter 25.
And Las Americas Delta 91.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, we filed a written basis and that's what we get back. What do you want?
Okay, no problem, sir. That basis is approved, but it is not that much your route. Okay, I see. Okay, a little confusion there. Okay, we're direct basis, Delta 901. Thank you.
Control, el surveal 8606. Sí, señor, autorizado aproximación visual, pista 01, pendiente para acá. Láser 2966,
airport runway inside.
Contacto radar, continúan a Bull para la borde de pista 35. Pendiente por las otras condiciones del tiempo en las Américas, que continúe en ascenso a 4000 pies.
Flaps 1.
Directo a Naúl, borde de pista 35, 4000 pies, láser 2966.
And below MSA.
Checked. Oh, descent. So, it was 2,500.
Eurowing 142, contact Romana Tower 118.6.
Tower 118.6, Eurowings 142, good day.
186.
La Romana Tower, buenos dias, Eurowings 142, on up 11.
Eurowings 142, La Romana Tower, continue on up approach runway 11, wind at 050 degrees, 15 knots. Reporting on final, runway 11, 90 seconds.
Eurowings 142, cleared on approach on up 11.
Good. Runways in sight. So far. Next is 2,000. Flaps. Flaps 2.
Speed check, flaps 2.
Good, done. Flat path angle.
2500.
Checked, we're starting at Weird now.
Romana, no te línea 8 final y puesto pasar.
Get down.
Por llamar pronto. Recibido.
Get on.
Subo. Romana tuvo.
Eurowings 142, passing very much.
So, in case of go around 3,000.
Eurowings 142 inside clear, runway 11, wind 060 degrees, 1 knots.
Eurowings 142, runway 11, cleared land.
Minus 3 degrees. And flaps 3.
Speed checked. That's true.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. That's true.
And landing checklists.
Landing checklist. You can name more landing on it.
Landing on blue. Manual thrust, manual flights. Flight directors and crews. Checked.
Está listo para yo pasar el cambio. Minimum.
Continue. Speed is correct.
Straight from the left.
Seconds.
10. 11. On path. 15 from the left.
Check the speed is correct.
100.
10 knots.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Reach ball.
Spoiler. Reverse green. Descent.
Okay, Commander 866, continue approach.
Did he met us?
Yes, and we are at 330.
Sir, we are at 330.
Station call second.
We are 8330.
Airbus 330.
8332, Roger, thank you. Traffic 8332, making 180 at the end. Well, that doesn't matter. We have to look out for the aircraft, independent of the aircraft.
That's the thing.
Eurowings 142, as possible, expedite back in runway.
Yeah, we expediting, so. They might wonder.
Yeah.
For the Boeing 767.
Runway 66, clear to run runway 11, 020 degrees, 1 to knots. Full land, 866. Airwings 142, follow march on some position for taking your bird for your cooperation.
Good, the Willans wants us to go right and then left again.
Yeah. It's the marshal side. That's it.
I turned it off already. Yeah.
Romana, another linear channel.
Please. Up, please. Up, please, yeah. Thank you.
India 812, Romana, buenas, prosigue.
812, señor, Bravo 206 desde Casa de Campo hacia su estación, piloto solo, 1 hora 500 pies.
Hotel India 812 recibido, autorizado para aterrizar directo, aviación general, viento 050 grados 10 nudos, con H3001, sigue instrucciones en el Airbus.
Parking, engines, radar predicted windshield, fuel pumps, park brake, parking, checklist completed.